Ever wondered how businesses fund their operations and growth? Well, it's all about business finance. This crucial element allows companies to not only operate smoothly on a day-to-day basis, but also to expand and evolve over time. Whether it's for starting up, covering daily expenses, or investing in future growth, finance is the lifeblood that keeps the business world turning. It's a complex, intriguing realm that we're about to explore. Now, let's dive into the two main types of financing sources, internal and external. First, we look at internal sources of finance. These are funds that come from within the business itself. One of the primary internal sources is retained profit. This is the money that the business has earned but chooses not to distribute among shareholders. Instead, it's reinvested back into the business, providing a cost-effective and flexible source of finance. Next, we have net current assets. These are the company's existing assets that can be turned into cash and used for financing. It includes things like stock, debtors, and cash itself. By managing these assets well, a company can free up funds for use elsewhere in the business. Lastly, we delve into the sale of assets. This involves selling off business property, equipment, or other resources. It's a great way to generate funds, especially for assets that are no longer needed or have become obsolete. These internal sources are critical to the business as they provide funds without incurring any additional debts. Next, we explore the external sources of finance. These are ways to raise funds from outside the business and can typically offer larger amounts of finance while spreading the risk. Owner's capital refers to funds injected into the business by the owner. This could be from personal savings or from the sale of personal assets. Loans, another common external source, are borrowed funds that must be repaid with interest over a period of time. Crowdfunding is a more modern approach where businesses seek small contributions from a large number of people, typically via the internet. Mortgages are long-term loans secured against property, while venture capital involves investment from individuals or firms who take an equity stake in the business. Debt factoring allows a business to sell its invoices to a third party to improve its cash flow. Hire purchase and leasing are ways to acquire assets without paying the full cost up front. Trade credit is an agreement where suppliers allow the business to pay for goods or services at a later date. Grants, donations, and peer-to-peer lending are less traditional sources of finance but can be quite beneficial. Finally, invoice discounting is similar to debt factoring, but the business retains control over the collection of payments. While external sources can provide significant funds, they also come with potential risks and costs. So, how do businesses strike a balance between internal and external sources of finance? Well, they consider their immediate needs, long-term goals, and current circumstances, while leveraging a mix of retained profits, loans, crowdfunding, and more. Remember, the right mix of internal and external finance is key to a successful business. This video was made for Bexhill students, but anyone interested in business finance can surely learn from it.